Stop scrolling. I need you to hear this, not as entertainment, not as background noise, but as the most important 25 minutes of your financial life. Right now, as you're watching this video, someone your age, with the same 24 hours you have, is making their first $1 million. They're not smarter than you. They didn't come from a wealthy family. They didn't get lucky on crypto. They didn't win the lottery. They did one thing differently. They changed the way they think. And that single shift is the difference between dying with regret and living with freedom. My name is Hamza, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact millionaire mindset blueprint, the one that nobody in school, nobody in your family, and nobody on your Instagram feed will ever teach you, because most of them don't know it themselves. This is not a motivational video where I yell at you and you feel pumped for 3 hours and then go back to Netflix. This is a framework, a system, a complete mental rewiring guide, backed by real science, real stories, and real strategies that you can start applying tonight. So get your notes ready, grab a pen, because we're about to go deep. When you were growing up, what did adults tell you about money? Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy. Work hard, save money, retire at 65. Sound familiar? Here's the brutal truth. Every single one of those phrases was programming you to stay poor. Not because your parents were bad people, not because your teachers wanted to hurt you, but because they were taught the same lies. Generation after generation of financial misinformation, passed down like a family heirloom nobody asked for. The education system was designed during the Industrial Revolution. Its entire purpose was to create workers, not owners. It was built to produce employees, not entrepreneurs, to train you to follow instructions, show up on time, and trade your hours for dollars forever. Now here's where it gets interesting. A study by Thomas Stanley and William Danko, the authors of the legendary book The Millionaire Next Door, found that over 80% of millionaires in America are first-generation rich. They built it from scratch. That means this millionaire life, it's learnable. It's not a genetic gift. It's not luck. It's not about what zip code you grew up in. It's a skill set. And like any skill set, it starts with your mindset. Write this down. Lie number 1. Hard work alone creates wealth. Truth. Smart work plus the right systems plus leverage equals wealth. Lie number 2. Saving money makes you rich. Truth. Saving money keeps you from going broke. Investing money makes you rich. Lie number 3. You need money to make money. Truth. You need knowledge to make money. Knowledge attracts capital. The moment you reject these lies, your financial life begins to change. Not because of some magical energy shift, but because your decisions change when your beliefs change. Let's talk about your brain. Your brain is running software that was written 100,000 years ago. Back then, humans survived by being cautious, by avoiding risk, by thinking short-term. Because if a lion was chasing you, you didn't have time to think about your 10-year investment portfolio. That ancient survival wiring is still running in your head, right now, today, and it is killing your financial future. Here's the most important psychological concept in this entire video. A scarcity mindset says, there's not enough to go around. If someone else wins, I lose. Money is limited. I have to protect what little I have. An abundance mindset says, there is more than enough. Someone else's success doesn't diminish mine. Every challenge is an opportunity. Money flows, and it can flow to me. Harvard psychologist Dr. Carol Dweck spent decades studying what separates high achievers from everyone else. She found that the single biggest predictor of success isn't talent, IQ, or background. It's mindset. People who believe they can learn to be wealthy become wealthy. People who believe wealth is reserved for special people stay stuck. How do you rewire your brain? Step 1. Awareness. Start noticing your thoughts about money. When you see a luxury car, what's your first thought? If it's, I could never afford that, that's your scarcity programming talking. Step 2. Pattern interruption. The moment a scarcity thought appears, Interrupt it. Say out loud, that thought is not serving me. I choose to see possibility instead. Step 3. Repetition. Rewiring happens through repetition. Read books about wealth. Watch content about wealth. Your brain becomes what it's consistently exposed to. Step 4. Environment design. You cannot win a financial game with people around you who are playing a poverty game. Start thinking about who you spend your time with. Millionaires don't succeed because they're more motivated than you. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are temporary. You can't build a $10 million net worth on feelings that change every week. Millionaires succeed because of systems, because of daily habits so embedded in their routine that they happen automatically, with or without motivation. Research shows that the first 60 to 90 minutes of your day are the most cognitively powerful hours you have. Most people destroy this window by immediately grabbing their phone and flooding their brain with other people's priorities. Here's the framework. 5 a.m., wake up, no snooze. The way you start your morning is a signal to your brain about how you intend to live your day. Hitting snooze is literally training your brain to negotiate with discomfort. 5:05, move your body. Before coffee, drink water. Then workout, walk, or stretch. Studies from Harvard Medical School show that aerobic exercise actually grows brain cells in the area responsible for learning and memory. You are literally making yourself smarter every time you work out. 5:35, mindset practice. Whether it's meditation, journaling, prayer, or gratitude, choose your tool and do it every single day. You're about to walk into a world that will constantly try to trigger your fear response. This practice is your armor. 6 a.m., read every single day, not fiction. Read business books, biographies of successful people, finance books. Warren Buffett reads 500 pages a day. Bill Gates reads 50 books a year. This is not a coincidence, it is a strategy. 6:45, work on your most important task first, before email, before your phone, before responding to anyone. The task that, if completed consistently, will move the needle most on your financial goals. Most people spend their day reacting, and at 6 p.m. they wonder why they made no progress toward their dreams. The millionaire mindset says, I set the agenda. I protect my highest value hours for my highest value work. Most Americans are stuck in what I call the income trap. You trade your time for a paycheck, you get paid, you spend it, you need more, so you trade more time. Repeat until dead. 78% of Americans, according to a study by the American Payroll Association, are living paycheck to paycheck. Not because they're lazy, but because nobody taught them about the 3 types of income. Type 1, active income. Money you earn by working. The moment you stop working, the income stops. Active income has a ceiling. Type 2, portfolio income. Income generated by assets, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Your money works for you. You can sleep while your investment account grows. Type 3, passive income. The Holy Grail, flows whether you work or not. Rental income. Royalties from a course, YouTube ad revenue. The goal of the millionaire mindset is not to earn a big paycheck. It's to build systems that generate income regardless of your time. The 5 stages of the wealth journey. Stage 1, financial awareness. Know exactly what you earn, what you spend, and what's left. You cannot manage what you don't measure. Stage 2, the financial margin. Create a gap between income and expenses. This is your investment fuel. If you're spending 100% of what you earn, you have zero ability to build wealth. Stage 3, emergency foundation. Build 3 to 6 months of living expenses in cash. Without this, every market downturn forces you to make fear-based decisions. Stage 4, asset acquisition. Start buying things that go up in value or generate income. Not liabilities, assets. Index funds, rental property, intellectual property. Stage 5, systematization. Build your assets into systems with processes, people, or technology doing the work for you. This is where you cross the line from making money to building wealth. Here's the most powerful financial example you'll ever see. Person A starts investing $500 a month at age 22. They invest for 10 years, then stop. They put in $60,000 total. Person B starts investing $500 a month at age 32. They invest for 33 years straight. They put in $198,000 total. At 8% average annual returns. Who has more money at 65? Person A, with $60,000 invested versus $198,000. Person A ends up with approximately $1 million. Person B ends up with roughly $830,000. Person A invested less money and ended up with more, because of time. Because they started earlier and let compound interest work its magic. This is not magic, this is math, and it's available to every single person watching this video. Rule 1, start now, not later. The most expensive financial decision you can make is waiting. Rule 2, index funds are your friend. The S&P 500 index fund tracks the 500 largest US companies. Historically, across every 20-year period in history, it has never lost money. Warren Buffett has repeatedly said that for most people, a low-cost S&P 500 index fund is the best investment they can make. Rule 3, never time the market. Invest a fixed amount every month regardless of market conditions. This is called dollar cost averaging. You automatically buy more when prices are low and fewer when prices are high. Rule 4, use tax-advantaged accounts. 401k, Roth IRA, HSA. These give you free money through tax deductions or tax-free growth. If your employer offers a 401k match, that is an immediate 50 to 100% return on your investment. Use it first, always. I want to introduce you to the 3 greatest enemies of your financial future. Enemy number 1, lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, you upgrade your apartment, you get a better job, you buy a nicer car, your income increases, your lifestyle upgrades to match it, net worth stays the same. This is why people who make $200,000 a year can still be living paycheck to paycheck. The antidote: when your income increases, increase your investment rate before you increase your lifestyle. Redirect the raise to your investment accounts before your brain adapts to spending it. Enemy number 2, instant gratification. Stanford psychologist Walter Mischel ran the famous marshmallow test. Children were offered 1 marshmallow now or 2 if they could wait 15 minutes. The children who waited went on to have higher incomes, better health, and more successful lives in adulthood. Every financial decision is a version of the marshmallow test. Do you spend the tax refund on a vacation or invest it? Wealth is built in the gap between wanting and having. The longer you live in that gap, the richer you become. Enemy number 3, comparison culture. Social media presents everyone else's highlight reel as their real life. The luxury vacations, the sports cars, the designer clothes. What you don't see? The debt, the anxiety, the empty account 3 days before payday. Studies show that social media use is directly correlated with financial anxiety and impulse spending. We buy things we can't afford to impress people we don't like with money we don't have. The millionaire mindset detaches from external validation. It competes only with yesterday's version of itself. I want to end with the most important concept in this entire video. It's called the inflection point. When you plant a tree, it doesn't grow visibly for months. The roots are developing underground. To a passerby, it looks like nothing is happening. Many people would dig it up, conclude it's dead, and move on. But the tree is alive, it's building foundation, and when it breaks the surface, it grows fast, because the root system can now support explosive growth. Wealth works the same way. For the first few years, investing consistently, building skills, creating your first side income, the results feel painfully slow. Your account might grow from $0 to $5,000 after a year of sacrifice. This is where 90% of people quit. But $5,000 becomes $50,000. $50,000 becomes $200,000. $200,000 becomes $500,000. And at $500,000, at 8% average return, your investments generate $40,000 per year without you doing anything. You're earning $300 per month in passive income while you sleep. At $1 million, $80,000 per year in passive income. At $2.5 million, $200,000 per year in passive income. This is the inflection point, the moment where wealth becomes self-sustaining. The question is, will you be patient enough to get there? Will you still be investing when the market drops 30% and everyone is panicking? Will you still be building when it's been 18 months with no results? Will you still be getting up early, reading, executing, even when you're tired, even when people doubt you? Because the results will come. The math is certain. The only variable is you. Every day you choose growth over comfort. Every day you choose investment over consumption. Every day you choose learning over entertainment. Every day you choose long-term thinking over short-term gratification. Those choices compound, just like money compounds. And one day you'll look back from a place of financial freedom and realize it wasn't magic. It wasn't luck. It was the millionaire mindset, applied every single day. Until the math did what math always does. If this video added value to your life, if even one thing shifted for you today, do 3 things. First, leave a comment below. Tell me your single biggest takeaway. What's the one thing you're committing to change starting today? I read every comment. Second, share this video with one person in your life who needs to hear this message. You might be changing their life without even knowing it. Third, subscribe and hit the bell. Because in the next video, I'm going deep on the exact investment strategies, what to invest in, how much, and in what order, based on your income level and goals. You came here today because something in you knows you're meant for more. Trust that instinct. The millionaire mindset starts with a decision. You've already made it by watching this far. Now go execute. I'll see you in the next one.